We're going to explain how to get text dragged into an input field. This is a surprisingly useful feature that can streamline workflows and improve user experience. It involves a combination of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. First, you'll need an input field in your HTML. 1. This is typically an input type text element, but it could also be a text area for multi-line input. 2. Next, we need to enable drag and drop functionality. This is done with JavaScript event listeners. We'll use the onDragOver event to tell the browser that we're accepting dropped content and prevent the default behavior, which usually cancels the drop. The crucial part is setting event.preventDefault inside the onDragOver event handler. Otherwise, the drop won't work. 3. Then we'll use the onDrop event to handle the actual drop action. This is where we extract the text from the drag data and put it into our input field. The event data transfer.toGetData text plain method retrieves the plain text data from the dragged item. 4. We'll assign this text to the value of the input field using input element value equal text. Now, the dropped text will populate the input field. 5. You might want to add some visual feedback to the user during the drag and drop process. For example, you could change the cursor to indicate a droppable zone or highlight the input field when an item is dragged over it. This can be accomplished by styling the input field with CSS based on whether it's currently over the target drop area. 6. For a smoother user experience, consider handling potential errors gracefully. For example, if the dragged data doesn't contain plain text, you might want to display a message to the user. 7. Remember to test thoroughly across different browsers to ensure compatibility. Drag and drop functionality can sometimes behave differently depending on the browser and operating system. 8. Finally, for better accessibility, consider adding alternative methods of input, such as copy-pasting, for users who cannot or choose not to use drag and drop. By implementing these steps, you can add this convenient text input method to your website.